soother of the spirit, champion of nurturing change, nourishing peace within the world through deep care, heartfelt exchange. You infuse a room with lightness, a generous, compassionate guide, mindful student of emotion, body and soul, and the truths we try to hide. Brave catalyst, you light the spark, and it's hope's flames you fan, teaching empathy and comfort, transforming lives however you can. Introducing the healer archetype. If we don't know each other, hi, I'm Jen Kem, and I'm the CEO of the Master Brand Institute, where we guide entrepreneurs on the path to uncovering their unique message with such clarity they can turn any conversation into a sales conversion. And today we're talking about the brand archetype called the healer. In this video, I want to give you an in-depth understanding of what it means to embody the healer brand archetype. We're going to cover strengths, weaknesses, business themes, and integrating this information into your business. If the healer had a power statement, it's, I am the healer. Through my thoughts, words, and actions, I provide a space for people around me to find healing. I provide comfort to those who are hurting. I bring relief from pain and stress. Simply by being near me, people feel soothed, cared for, and nurtured. I intuitively know what people need in order to heal. I deliver the medicine that they need. Come and sit with me. Rest. Exhale. After spending time in my presence, I promise you are going to feel so much better. When we talk about brand archetypes, each one has a set of power words that best represent them. I think it's important to point out that the words themselves don't need to be used in every piece of your message. It's more accurate to say when your audience reads your message, they need to feel these power words. Healer power words include altruism, comfort, compassion, nurturing, rest, relief, peace, breath, wellness, caregiving, inspiration, empathy, faith, passion, wholeness, and sympathy. A great question to ask yourself is, does my current message make me feel these words? Moving on, one of the most important things I recommend when it comes to fully embodying your brand archetype is looking at brands and models that model your archetype well. I call them master brand models because that's what they are, models of brands that masterfully embrace their archetype. And when we look at these conceptual models, what you're really trying to understand is the vibe or energy they give off, not the literal look or words, although that might be useful. Master brands that I believe model the healer archetype excellently include Tyler Henry, Traditional Medicinals, Yoga with Adriene, Hiro Boga, Eckhart Tolle, Marianne Williamson, Dove, The Honest Company, and Campbell's. At its essence, the healer innately knows how to soothe the sensitive or sore spots people are experiencing. They have the ability to transmute the energy of a person or even place to induce healing. People just feel better when they're a healer archetype. Healers can work on many levels of the body, physical, emotional, spiritual, or intellectual, using a variety of tools, both well-known and esoteric. Their work is usually based in some type of faith or higher power. Moving into strategic positioning, the healer gives off a vibe that says, I seek security and live to nurture. We are members of one big family who care for each other. Strengths of this archetype include sensitivity to mood and needs, tenacity and directness, and recurring themes and pillars of this brand include, I care deeply about you. Your mind, spirit, body, and health all matter. I'm not going anywhere. I won't tell you that you matter. Let me show you how you matter. See, the healer archetype is a catalyst to healing by providing the conditions, tools, beliefs, and structure for self-healing to actually happen. Powerful seers, they use their sensitivity and empathetic gifts to help their audience to reach true transformation. Seen as a luminary guide, they help others change their lives to the greatest truth possible, one's inner truth. And an altruist at heart, this archetype is a patient giver, server, and listener. The archetype is also a guardian of health, wealth, and life, and is a trusted source to take care of the audience's pains and risks. Of course, all archetypes have a dark side as well. In archetypal psychology, the dark side isn't a bad thing. Simply put, these are the things that, when done, make it harder than necessary to get what you want. So healers can easily become the source of their patient's healing instead of providing a space for them to heal themselves. Healers that become the source of healing quickly becomes resentful that they're stuck healing people one by one instead of creating a structure that allows many to be healed at once. The feelings you may experience that begin these dark side actions are temptation to use power for gain, control, or fame, representation as the only answer, egotism, passive aggressiveness, and resentment. Other feelings or instances that lead to dark side behaviors are moodiness, fearfulness, and excessive sentimentality. Again, I want to be clear that there's nothing wrong with these things, so don't feel ashamed if you experience them. It's more important to understand that these are the things that can make you start doing things that don't support what you actually want. So when they come up, identify them and pivot into what you should be doing. So what makes the healer unique in your industry? The healer is acutely sensitive and empathetic to others' emotions, transforming this pain into restoration. A beacon of hope, they integrate mind, body, and spirit to ease pain by providing a space for self-healing. They're patient in complicated situations, constantly seeking new ideas, information, and procedures to make the healing process more effective. Now, let's integrate all of this concept into your business in a meaningful way. The truth is that society's entire well-being is dependent on the values of the healer. People take for granted the availability of comfort and medicine in today's modern society. Therefore, the healer should lean into the audience's desire to not just maintain, but elevate how they're feeling. Healers who demonstrate understanding, bonding, acknowledgement, love, affection, security, value, history, nesting, home building, and emotional commitment will appeal highly to their target audience. The emotional phrases you want to stir up in your audience include, "You make me feel wanted and looked after." "You make me feel comfortable when I'm with you." "You enhance my home and my family." "You help me feel at home." "You remind me I've everything I need to find healing." Here are some of the key things that are not the healer's jam. Don't talk about healing, be about the healing. By talking about it, you remove the element of people experiencing what it's like to use your method to find healing. Also, stay away from mundane things that need to be done. While important, they don't directly serve your ultimate desire to create healing. Some important things to remember as a healer is that your audience is attracted to compassion, sympathy, and relief from the world around them. A focus on your audience's care and concern for others is your main messaging point. People love to be acknowledged for their empathy and their caring, especially in the busy world we live in. This is especially true for responsible people who exert a lot of energy helping others they want to be seen and acknowledged by, both at work and at home. This is where a healer can find a customer for life. Finally, some features and positioning angles to draw more attention to your offer include: make customer service or happiness a key function of your offer. Provide support to groups that are associated with feeding and nurturing anyone else. Focus on things that encourage people to take care of themselves first. Partner with causes, charities, and nonprofits to demonstrate your commitment to creating healing. And a final word for the healer. Healer archetypes are the masters of the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, and other dualistic ways of living and being. By sourcing and branding your unique method of healing, you'll open yourself up for massive opportunities. Now the question is, what do you do with all of this information I've shared with you today? Well, there's two options. First, if you're sitting here wondering to yourself, am I a healer? Then you're going to want to take my Brand Archetype assessment. This in-depth psychological assessment is the only archetype test on these internet streets that's been recognized by a top collegiate school of psychology. Basically, this is not some clickbaity BuzzFeed quiz that you take for funsies. This is a deep dive into the psychology that makes your brand unique in the marketplace. Second, if you already know your brand archetype mix, then you'll want to check out my archetypal storytelling workshop. With over 6 hours of content, this in-depth program will give you both a conceptual and a practical understanding of using your brand archetype mix in your business. By the end of it, you'll have identified several stories from your life that can be shared to attract more high-quality, high-paying clients. You can find more information on all of that down below. And that's it. If you found value in this content, please hit the thumbs up button so we can get this video in front of more entrepreneurs who want help getting crystal clear on their unique message. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you're notified when new content is released. I'm Jen Kem, here to help you elevate how the world sees, hears, and pays you. Until next time.